Hello and welcome back to Dork Sports Best Bets and Prop Picks. This is week 12. We're coming off of a very fun weekend where I'm a little bit tired and a little bit sick. But we're doing all right. How you guys feeling?
Also sick.
I think I'm the only one who didn't get sick.
I'm feeling radical, dude.
Radical.
And I'm also feeling infirmed.
Welcome back to anyone who joined us during our bit of a wild little couple streams we had over the last few weeks.
We came so close on Sunday. We were 20 yards from Tez Johnson away from a nice little payout.
Yeah, I only needed 14 more yards from him, I think it was, because I took it down to 20. That was what? I think I put $10 on that to win like 350 or something like that.
No, you put 20 on it. I remember
20,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were so close. And
that would have been a nice.
And you know what's funny? Everything else, I guess, besides Jameis and that, kind of hit very quickly.
Yeah.
Jameis, it took till the very end of the game, and then Tez just did nothing.
What was your...
Yeah.
Wait.
Didn't go to him at all.
What did Jameis get to?
He got to 200.
I had him at 200, I think, and he did hit like pretty much exactly over it.
He got exactly 200.
Yeah, I think we had him on 200 on the...
No, I had him for 225 in our...
Tez. They could have just won 20-yard pass. It would have been nothing. It wouldn't have changed the game at all. Come on.
Did Jameis throw a pick?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how the game ended. He threw a pick in the end zone, and it cost him the game.
He got his pick. He got his yards.
No,
for the over, right? For your over?
No.
Oh.
No, that's my one. That's my one loss in the 2-1.
Well, he got us on the parlay, but unfortunately,
we lowered it down.
Yeah, Tez Johnson screwed us really early in a game where everyone got the ball. That was the
toughest one yet. That was, I think, the most legs that we hit and then still miss the parlay.
Yeah, so far we're getting closer every week on these parlays. Every week we get
closer. And honestly, it was around this time last year that
in New Orleans to just get a couple hundred to end the weekend, just go ball out. I'd be dead.
Yeah, we might not have made it home.
I had a couple. There's a couple guys there I could have spent that money with. They could have absolutely put me in an early grave.
Honestly, you see what I got going on right here? This would have been all of us.
Yeah, for real. Eating croissants.
The croissant witch.
Yeah, dude.
Eating beignets on the ground.
We're all the croissant witch. All right.
There's a little croissant witch in all of us.
We had a good time. Let's get into what we got going here. I'll start.
Yeah, you had a little too good of a time, right?
Yeah, I'll start with 3 picks, 2 of which I did not remember.
Yeah. By the way, before we started, pulling teeth trying to get him to remember what he picked, because I think in the back of his mind he knew he went 0-3.
No,
trying to hide the record.
I knew that I lost at least 2 of them. I knew for sure that I lost Waddle. I was like, Waddle's the only one I remember because it was an early game, and I kept looking at the thing. He had 53 yards at halftime. I needed him to get, I think, 71 or something like that. So he didn't get a single yard in the second half or overtime. And then that's it. That's all I remember from my picks at all, because I was in such a hurry to get to the casino, place our parlays and whatnot. Yeah. Actually, I don't wait.
Yeah. Well, and look, picks to forget.
Or wait, that was a late night one, wasn't it? We did that one.
Yeah, we did that one pretty late.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense then. I didn't remember.
We're doing
was that Thursday night after?
We did it Thursday night. We did it live.
Was it Thursday night or Friday night?
No, I think it was Thursday night. I think Friday night was karaoke.
Yeah, Friday night we did.
Yeah,
karaoke.
Friday night was karaoke.
Okay.
Or did we do it Friday before we left for karaoke?
I don't remember.
This isn't very interesting.
No, it is not.
Yeah, all right. So, I went 0-3. It's my first over.
Wow, welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Now you know how it feels.
Trainer went 2-1, probably.
Went 2-1. Don't worry. Dalton Schultz over 36 receiving yards, and Jameis Winston threw an interception. I remembered what I picked. Now, Jameis Winston did not get over 226 passing yards.
Which should have.
Is surprising.
Yeah, I honestly, that game was weird watching it. If you go back and watch that game was bizarre.
To be fair, the pick that I missed was 2 touchdowns, which he didn't even throw one. It was all rushing touchdowns. He had a rushing touchdown, which would have been fun to take. I think I said as a joke that we should take it, but
I think we talked about his rushing yard line. I don't know if we talked about his rushing touchdown.
I don't know. We looked at all of them. I think we looked at all of them.
I think we looked at everything. I think we had a ridiculous idea of doing like, what if we parlayed 4 interceptions with 3 touchdowns and 400 passing yards? Like we
did discuss that.
Look, we did a lot of planning. We did a lot of deep thinking.
So Trainer almost up to 500, building it back up every week.
Yeah, build it back up every week. I dug myself a hole so awful the first 3 weeks. something.
And look, if there's anything Trainer's afraid of, it's a hole.
Oops. Miguel, the top dog here, 2-1 as well.
What's up? Every week, top dog. Eat it.
I had half of that top dog a couple weeks ago. Was that last week?
Well, now look at you. Maybe get it together, dude. Maybe get your,
Yeah,
get in line.
You're the bottom cat.
We should end this podcast. We should stop recording this right now and never do it again.
Bottom cat. Bottom cat's a new one.
Yeah, you're a bottom cat.
Jesus Christ.
All right, well, let's get into this week's picks.
I mean, you're certainly no pay pig.
We'll get to that. All right, let's get into this week's picks then. I'll start us off. Oh, no, wait. We got to look at our guest picks here. Drew Montana.
We
still
we had that little mound of meat, Alex, in there making picks. He went 1 and 2.
He went 1 and 2. Yeah. Tom Anderson 0 and 3, but he did get his touchdown here. So we're gonna leave that asterisk there just in case another guest goes 0 and 3 without it.
I do not remember any touchdown picks last week.
We didn't.
We just skipped that. Oh.
No, we kind of skipped it because we had Alex on and we had Pepper Dongs read us his touchdown parlay.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. How did that do? I never got a report on that. Oh, yeah, it sucked.
It sucked hard.
Pepper Dongs, you fucking idiot.
All right, now we'll get into our picks. My first pick this week, Nick Chubb over 20.5 rushing yards. This is a Thursday night game. I normally try to stay away from Thursday nights, but I think in this case only, being on Thursday actually helps me because Woody Marks got I think 16 carries and over 60 or 65% of the snap share. So on short rest, I think they're going to go to Chubb a little bit more. Maybe not more than Marks, but I think more than they gave him last week because he only got 5 carries last week, and that's the only time.
Who are they playing again?
The Bills.
They're playing Buffalo, which is another reason why
bad run defense.
Yeah, bad run defense. I was actually looking at him to score a touchdown. I think he's like plus 750, which then you're probably not gonna get as much of the benefit of that split in work that you're talking about. Like, goal line stuff is probably going to go to the goal line guy either way.
Right.
But, I mean, plus 750.
750 is not bad.
I was looking at it, and I was like, I might have to put that down.
Also, as kind of a side bet, I do actually like Davis Mills over 8.5 rushing yards because the Bills give up a ton of rushing yards to the quarterbacks as well. and he's gotten over that total in 3 of his 4 starts so far. So, but
very interesting.
But for this pick, I'm going Nick Chubb over 20.5, and I really like this pick.
Man, wait, Davis Mills has already started 4 games?
Is it 3 or 4? Maybe I was including the game he came in halfway through.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah,
Davis Mills, you'd think he's white.
He is.
He's not.
He's not?
Yeah, in spite of his name.
Davis Mills is not a white guy?
Black guy.
Is he?
You'd never know by looking at him.
Hold on. Okay. All right. So 8.5. Oh yeah. All right. Nick Chubb over 20.5 rushing yards. Trainer, what's your first pick?
All right. My first pick on a similar front. Kenny Walker over 55.5 rushing yards. This is definitely a bounce back game. I mean, like, actually, this is the crazy thing. Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions, and they only lost by 2 to the Rams. They're a solid team all around, and they're gonna bounce back facing this god awful Tennessee team that gives up 109 rushing yards per game. So Kenneth Walker getting 56, I don't think is a crazy idea at all. I mean, even with, you know, the weird split with Charbonnet and him, where you're never really sure which one's going to get the bulk, but I think both of them will be fine. And that actually lowers both of their numbers well enough for you to go, like, oh, I'll take that. Like,
yeah,
Kenny Walker, 55.5, I love it.
Playing with the lead, assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess might as well just throw into mine because I've got Charbonnet for 40 yards or 38.5. Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
A little bit of wiggle room there. But, yeah, I mean, I saw that his line was under 40, and I said I believe he will get that. The Titans have been allowing, I think, well over 100 yards a game. I'm pretty sure they have one of the worst run defenses in the game right now.
They average giving up 109 a game.
I have them at 130. 4.7.
Really?
That could include.
This is NFL team opponent rushing yards per game.
Could include quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Tennessee, 134. Well, I guess it could. But look, I watched a lot of teams slash up that defense. I think both of those guys could get their yards. I like what I've been seeing out of Charbonnet the recent weeks. I think that he's got it.
Oh, yeah. I think both. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if both got to high 60s, low 70s.
Parlay it with Sam Darnold rushing yards.
Put them all in there. We gotta bring out the whole ocean.
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean.
Oh, shit. All right. So we got Kenny Walker. We got Zach Charbonnet. For my second pick, I am going to go with Caleb Williams to throw for over 214.5 passing yards on my Pittsburgh Steelers. Our pass defense isn't great. It's getting better, but at the same time, I think this is going to be a competitive game. I give the Steelers a chance to win this game, which also would make Caleb throw it more, but I don't think that either team's going to be up enough to not throw the ball. So, I mean, 215 yards, I don't think it's that tough to get against our secondary the way they've been playing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I do got to look at Caleb the last couple games. I mean, he hit that over against Minnesota last week, I believe, right?
He's been good. He's had a couple games where he didn't do a whole lot. I think the one was that weather game against Cleveland.
Oh no, he did not hit the over against Minnesota. He had 193 last week.
But he hit over this number against Cincy, against the Giants, against Baltimore.
Well, yeah, those teams it makes sense to hit the over in terms of passing yards.
And so do the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate.
Yeah, also it being in Chicago does help.
Unless weather's a factor, which, I mean, we're filming this on a Wednesday, so there's really no way to tell exactly what the weather's going to be like. But unless it's a bad windy weather day,
I mean, nothing guaranteed at the moment, but it's expected to be 52.
The wind would be the only. The wind is
pretty good for Chicago.
It's not bad. Sunny 52. I think he throws more than this, and I think the Steelers still win this game. So, Caleb Williams over 214.5 passing. Trainer, what you got for your second pick?
All right, my second pick, a guy we haven't talked about really at all, Stephon Diggs, over 50.5 receiving yards. I mean, considering the team that New England's going to play against, they're at Cincinnati, how awful that defense is. In Jigba.
Stephon.
And how I think Diggs has had a very nice season kind of under the radar. He's been very good for them. I mean, Drake May's been phenomenal, but I think Diggs has been a part of that as a whole. I don't know what the status of Kayshon Boutte is. I don't know if he's playing.
He was out the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
But even when he was in, it wasn't really severely limiting Stephon Diggs. He's been really excellent on my bench in fantasy.
Yeah. Well, he keeps having those big games with a couple of mediocre ones in between.
But I mean, this is setting up to be one of those big games.
Yeah,
matchup wise, and even because I just took a look, it looks like Boutte should play. Well, somebody's got to cover Boutte because he's the deep threat on that team,
and that leaves Diggs.
Yeah. So I think actually having Boutte might help with this even more. And 50.5, that's not a whole lot. And Drake May should carve this terrible team up to no end.
His passing yards probably over 250, I imagine. No?
Let me take a look real quick. I'll let you know.
We can bring out the whole ocean.
251 or 249, depending where you're looking. But about 250. Ooh, 255 on DraftKings. That sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all around 250.
Yeah, I don't see him having trouble getting there. Probably not
as well. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Mahomes line 270. God damn. That's bonkers.
Has Indy's pass defense been bad?
Against the Colts?
That is their weakness. That's why they traded for Sauce Gardner. But, still, 270 is a lot.
Yeah, but 270 is a lot.
All right, well, Stephon Diggs over 50.5.
I'd take the under on that.
Oh, what?
Not one of my official picks, but I would for sure take the under on 270 for Mahomes. Yeah.
That's a lot, yeah.
That's nuts.
Miguel, what you got for your next pick?
For my next pick, I'm pretty much agreeing with what you were saying about Chicago. I think that they're going to have a big day. I think that they're going to get a lot of passing yards. I saw a low line for DJ Moore, under 40 yards. Now, it's fair that his line is low. He doesn't get it some weeks. It is very strange. We got burnt by Rome Odunze a couple weeks ago where he was like one of the only ones that didn't hit for us on a day.
Yeah.
So it is tough to predict who's going to be getting the ball, but because of how low the line was for DJ Moore, I think that the ball's going to be getting out there a lot. I think it's going to be in a lot of the receivers' hands. I don't see any reason why DJ Moore shouldn't be able to pop off this week. He seems to do better against poor defenses, and look, the Steelers do not impress me with their defense. So I'm happy for you if they win, but I'm looking at those lines.
Yeah, the defense has been significantly worse away from home as well. But
do you think they're scared?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, although it's interesting
they
looking
get scared
at DJ
when they're too far from home.
Yeah,
it's interesting looking at
they're
DJ
missing
Moore's
their mommies.
stats. It looks like Moore hasn't hit this number the last 2 weeks, but then the previous 6 he has. So
Bounce back game. It's not.
yeah.
They're not phasing him out of the offense. So we got lucky. He's got a low line. I take it.
Yeah, it's not bad for.
I take it. Also, weren't the last 2 weeks like pretty solid defenses that they were against?
This past week was the week before they were playing the Giants, which.
No. Well, I don't know what happened there.
Alrighty. DJ Moore over 37.5 receiving.
And Giants have a pretty decent offensive or defensive line, right? Yeah. And I think that's what the issue is. It's not really so much about how great they are covering DJ Moore as much as it is making Caleb Williams struggle in making reads down the progression.
Which that'll be our motive to stop Caleb as well as a pass rush. He's not super duper great under pressure, but we'll see. All right, for my third pick, it is a doozy, and let me just tell you, it is a shadoozy. We're going with Shedeur Sanders over 162 passing yards. Let's give the kid a chance. Let's see what he's got. Throw him out there. I think the Browns and Stefanski's ass is on the fucking hot seat. He's probably going to get fired.
Yes.
No matter what happens, he's probably going to get fired, but I think the organization as a whole would like to see what they have in Shedeur and just send him out there and have him throw as much as you can. If he sucks, then you got a reason to bench him. You got a reason to cut him, reason to get him out of town. If he looks good, then, now you're screwed.
Now you're...
But I do think that they have him throw the ball a bunch, and they're playing against a Raiders secondary that just got absolutely carved up by Dak Prescott. And it's in Vegas. I feel like this has just got a thing about it that Shedeur is gonna throw for like 230 yards. He's gonna throw maybe like a touchdown and 2 picks. And
imagine he just has like an all-star game. He just throws like 300 yards, 6 touchdowns.
In the back of my mind, I'm almost like he's gonna have an absolutely awesome game. And this will be the highlight of his entire career.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Could be, and that is sick.
Yeah.
And he will suck the rest of the way.
Probably. But he's in a good position right now. I mean, he's got Judkins there. They don't throw the ball to the running back a lot, but he's an explosive player, and they should be getting him involved more.
And the kid...
I do think, like, the Raiders look bad.
He's got a cannon for an arm. He's not deadly accurate, but he can sling the fucking the rock.
And I mean, like, honestly, like, they got 2 pretty decent tight ends, and
that's a rookie fall.
And Jerry Jeudy is not a bad receiver.
No, Jerry Judy's a good receiver. Their offensive line.
He needs a really capable quarterback, but he'll catch the ball. And he's fast as hell.
Let's see, Dylan Gabriel went over this number 3 times. So I don't know. I just think that they're gonna throw him into the fire here and just. I don't even know that they're hoping for the best, but for him to get 163 yards is not super far fetched to me, unless he looks so bad that they pull him in the first half, which is a possibility.
He's their 3rd string quarterback. Who are they pulling him for?
I mean, did Gabriel get hurt or benched?
Yeah, Gabriel's hurt.
Concussed.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
So I don't even know who they would put in.
Right, they might not have anyone else. They might just be stuck with him.
Oh, actually, you know what's crazy? I read this was even before the Gabriel concussion that next week is the first week that Deshaun Watson will be available if they choose to put him on the roster.
Whoa!
So wouldn't that be something?
Yo, I mean, everyone pay attention to what's going on in Cleveland for the next week because it's gonna be fun.
Now, can you imagine him on that roster with the Shedeur Sanders? What kind of toxic locker room? Oh man, I don't know. But I'm thinking Shedeur. Yeah, I think he could even get to 200 yards here, but 162 is such a low number that I couldn't help myself. And it seems like a really fun time. Hey, you know what? Maybe we root for this kid for once. So that's where I'm going.
I think there's plenty of people that root for him.
Yeah, but I'm saying us.
Huh. All right. Mike, your pick.
All right. So my third and final pick is going to be Colts plus 3.5. It's time to face the facts. This Chiefs team is not that good. Like, they're not 3.5 point favorites against this Colts team. This Colts offense is amazing. And, I mean, I don't think the defense is as horrible as some metrics would lead you to believe. And looking at Kansas City on the year as a whole, they have, like, one good win at home against Detroit, and that's it. Other than that,
this game's in Indy?
No.
This game's in Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
But still, 3.5 is too much. 3.5 to me is just too much.
I was worried.
Like
for this pick, I'd be. I shouldn't say I was worried because I wasn't, but I was thinking that maybe the Steelers exposed the Colts, but the Colts did look good again. Well, actually, they went to overtime and won. But they still got the win.
But that was also one of those international games.
And so they're coming off a bye this week.
So they're coming off a bye. And they've had a chance to now implement Sauce Gardner into the team as a whole.
Right. Yeah, 3.5 is a good line here.
I'm looking at it as 3.5 is too much. Like, Kansas City, the line should be 1.5.
Yeah.
It should not be 3. If this were in Indianapolis, it would be Colts -3.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, just look at the Chiefs as a whole. Like, I mean,
yeah, 3.5 would tell you that the Chiefs, as far as what Vegas thinks, the Chiefs are a 1 point better team on a neutral field, which I don't think is the case.
No. They're not. So I just
by odds making to like what 2.5 points is about what you give someone for home field advantage. So yeah, I think this line should be closer to 2.5 than 3.5. But I do think that the Chiefs being at home should be favored, but not by more than 3 points. 3.5 is a nice.
No,
line.
me personally, I think it should be 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 would make a little more sense. That would mean
the fact that it's 3.5 is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be shocked if it changes by Sunday.
Yeah, this could go down for sure.
I think this will go down, but right now it's not. Right now it's still 3.5.
So jump on it. That's why we make these videos early for you guys.
Yeah, a lot of times before we find out that someone's injured. A lot of times before we find out that there's coaching decisions that have probably been relayed to Vegas already because they get the scoop earlier than everybody else. Shut the fuck up. I don't know, man.
All right, Colts 3.5. Miguel, what's your third pick?
Jonathan Taylor's better than anybody on the Chiefs, but also it is Daniel Dubois. What is my third one? I'm taking Juwan Jesus Jennings for over 46.5 yards. Dude, Purdy's back. They're playing. Who are they playing? Someone bad.
Carolina.
Oh, Carolina. Which, all right. I mean, not the worst in the world, but I also not really the best ever. I don't remember where they are in the yards.
They're middle of the pack passing wise.
They're a middle of the pack team. I mean, honestly, all the teams that Carolina has beaten are not like fantastic.
Yeah, they're in the worst division in sports.
I think Jennings got the ball plenty so far this season because he's been the only option there. But especially with Brock back, Purdy loves Jennings. He's going to throw the ball to him. He's going to find him on third down. He's going to get him for chunk plays. He's going to get him down the field. I think he's gonna blow this line out. I think that he's gonna have over 70 yards. I think for sure he'll be able to hit 50. The fact that it's almost 5 yards under 50, I gotta take that line.
Climb that ladder up to 75.
Why not?
I'm
take him 5 yards at a time if you can.
I totally agree.
To go back to my Chubb pick, I wouldn't mind laddering that up to 50 in a couple of little bets. But we're past that. Jennings over 46.5. I like it. With Brock there, after Brock having a full game under his wing, did Jennings do
good? He looks like the toe isn't bothering him. I haven't heard any reports about it so far, and obviously it's early in the week still, but from what it's looking like, Brock seems healthy, and he likes Jennings. I think he's going to get him the ball.
Yeah, Jennings hit it last week, and he's
still essentially the first option in the receivers. I mean, obviously, you'd consider Kittle the first option overall, but
I think
depending how they're... Yeah, but I don't know that I would consider Pearsall the number one yet.
No, I don't think so either, but I'm saying he is back. That might take some coverage off of Jennings, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think that that's going to get in the way of him getting the ball. I
like it. All right, that wraps up the regular picks. Let's get into some tutties. For my tutty pick, I'm going AJ Brown for a touchdown. Plus 170. I really like that number against a absolutely god-awful Cowboys secondary. And I don't have stats in front of me to back this up, but I feel like AJ Brown always comes out against the Cowboys. It's kind of like
not in week 1 this year.
Oh, you guys played him already this year. That's right.
Yeah, that week 1. That was my first 0 in 0.
Did that one go to overtime?
No, that was rain delayed for like an hour and a half.
It was still a close game, though, right?
Yes, it was a very close game. It was a low-scoring game the first time around. Honestly, Saquon and Jalen were the only 2 productive offensive players on the team that game. But, I mean, that's week 1. Week 1's kind of a bit of an outlier in terms of the season as a whole.
And Brown has not had a great season so far. I gotta at least feel a little bit like they want him to shut up. So give him the ball. Give him the ball. Get him some touchdowns.
I mean, they purposefully threw to him like a shit ton of times last week against Detroit.
Yeah, he had 7 catches. He didn't get a crazy amount of yards or anything, but he had 7 catches on like 12 targets or 14 targets.
Yeah.
He had the double digits in targets. So this Dallas defense is worse than that Detroit one, and it's in Dallas too, which I think does help. It's in a dome. So there won't be a rain delay like game 1.
No. World. Although it might be like last year when they played in Dallas, and pieces of the stadium fell out of the sky.
Might be worse than every defense.
No. Cincinnati's
is a wreck.
Clears everyone. Yo, that Cincinnati defense might be like top 5 all-time worst defenses.
They're pretty bad.
In the history of the NFL. Like...
That defense that Peyton Manning had in Indianapolis his first couple of years was pretty bad, but
Mason Rudolph just carved them up. Like
Mason Rudolph looked pretty good. He might have a future in this league.
He looked good for a reason.
He's an absolute superstar. All right, Trainer, what's your touchdown pick?
My touchdown pick is honestly, I'm blanking on it. I think was it Mark Andrews? Did I pick Mark Andrews?
Hunter Henry.
No, it was Hunter Henry, the other tight end. I was like bouncing back and forth between tight ends, but I'm doing Hunter Henry. Oh my! You know what? I should have realized the second I was trashing Cincinnati. I'm like, who did I pick? Oh yeah, it has to be someone scoring against Cincinnati, and it's Hunter Henry. Dude, I mean, Cincinnati gives up over a touchdown a game to tight ends.
1.4. 1.4 is nuts.
Damn.
This is how bad Cincinnati is. Hunter Henry is absolutely scoring a touchdown against his team. Honestly, bet the house on the Patriots. Patriots should win by over 20.
Yeah, I actually really do like the Patriots minus 7.5, I think.
Yeah.
I was very close to making that one of my picks. Hunter Henry every week is normally right around plus 220, and this one he's plus 130, so that tells you something.
Yeah.
I like it. I actually considered putting Hunter Henry was one of the first people I thought about for a touchdown, but I looked at his odds and I was like, damn, dude, he's normally like over 2-1, so I skipped it. But I really like him to get one here.
It's still plus money. Although I will say what I said before we started. I did want to pick Emmanuel Wilson.
No.
But, I mean, it became minus money. It became minus 110. It's just like, I can't. I better take something at least plus money. And this is still plus money. So,
folks, this is the week that all 3 of our touchdowns hit. You can take it to the bank. Parlay it. Miguel, who do you got? I have a feeling.
I got a wild one. I'm taking Greg Dortch.
whoa.
Plus 275. He was getting the ball a lot last week. They're relying on Dortch a decent amount. I don't know, man. That's about it. That's kind of all I got.
Jacksonville's defense looked fucking awful last week too. And I'm thinking, yeah, these cornerbacks are about
did they?
No, wait, not Jack. Shit, no, they look good against the Chargers. Never mind. But they've been pretty bad.
Sure about that?
All right, I forgot everything that happened in football last week except for the Steelers winning.
Dude, I don't even know if I'm right about saying that Greg Dortch looked good. I just remember having the thought at some point, like, oh, I gotta take Dortch.
Well, I think you're a bit of a Dortch monkey. I think that these receivers, Miguel is. I think these cornerbacks are going to get Dorched.
Dortch had 66 yards. That's pretty good.
That's not bad. Who's going to cover him?
And
Travis
a touchdown.
Hunter? Not
And
Travis
a touchdown.
Hunter.
66 yards and a touchdown against the Niners. That's pretty
He's
good.
He's got 2 on the season.
Let's do it again. We got a Jacksonville defense. Yeah, like Jacksonville's defense did look good last week, but they are 26th in the league against the pass overall this year. So that's
They're gonna have to pass it to someone. Is Marvin Harrison still hurt?
Yes.
Perfect.
Which is why it's plus 275 and not plus 500, which is probably what it should be.
All right. Relax.
That Michael Wilson is kind of emerging as a guy.
As a guy.
But yeah, Greg Dortch out there absolutely dorching these cornerbacks.
Plus, by the way, on DraftKings, he's over plus 300. So
yeah, let's go.
I think that's what I was looking at. Yeah, 310 on DraftKings, guys. I like that.
Let's get that instead. All right. Well, we got no Survivor Pool picks for you this week. Once again, we are out.
Yeah, once again.
I'm out of my personal one as well.
Oh man.
But anything else going on? What do we? I know we got some things to plug.
Yeah.
I think that happens later. In less than 24 hours.
Well, yeah, later tonight, I guess, if you guys see this, Thursday night, we're gonna be doing another Dark Court. I'm driving down to Philadelphia. I'm gonna suck it up on how I'm feeling. I'm gonna go take a sleeping pill, and I'm gonna sleep as much as I can right now, and hope that I wake up feeling better. And I'm gonna drive down to Philly, and we're gonna have a Dark Court with our good friends Noah and Dylan from Two Headed Dog. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a very nice time. Come hang out. That's going to be around 9 o'clock.
On this channel.
A little bit later. On this channel. On Dark Court or on Twitch. Twitch.tv/like Kool-Aid.
Right up here.
Check it out. Come hang out.
Trainer, what do you got going on behind you?
Hey, if you want to see wild shit like this, come hang out for the Walking Dead Zone. We'll be back this Saturday. We skipped because honestly, I was a little bit like this down in New Orleans.
Yeah, we're in a bit of a Walking Dead zone of our own.
Yeah, we were in a bit of a especially at the dungeon. I Pike turned out like one of these in the dungeon Wednesday
Dungeon
night.
sucked.
No,
I
the dungeon
hated
sucked the
the
night
dungeon.
you went. The dungeon was awesome.
Yeah,
I
the
hated
dungeon.
the dungeon.
Yeah, when we took you to the dungeon, it sucked. When we went with Dunbar and Nat and Tokatoni, that was a good time.
Yeah, well,
When that
whatever you say.
lady had her kissable belly out.
Yeah,
The bartender.
yeah.
had
I
this sweet
think
little
I think the
kissable belly.
bartender really set the difference.
Yeah.
And as soon as I get my Twitch TV unsuspended, I will be doing some streams as well. Probably.
You should be unsuspended by now.
I probably.
Yeah,
am.
Alex.
I haven't inquired yet. I'm sure that it's probably back by now. But we'll be.
Yeah.
I got a feeling we're probably going to be doing a couple of K-pop dancing streams on all of our
I already
channels.
did one yesterday.
We discovered something in New Orleans that the world needs to see, and that's K-pop dancing will sync up instantly to any song on the planet. And these sweet little baby girls are dancing their hearts out. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I did it last night. It ended at 1 a.m, and the last song I did was Roundabout, and I was just like, I can't believe this works. I gotta go to bed.
It was in New Orleans. We were watching it so long, and it was just like we should be in bed by now, but I just can't take my eyes off these little beautiful angels. They're dancing amigos. They don't even know they're dancing amigos, but they're stir frying in their own way, you know.
All right. That's enough.
And subscribe, share this with all your friends. Show them how bad we are at picks. Apparently, no, I'm just kidding.
Except for me. And also, there's a Patreon, patreon.com/Dorkcourt.
Sign up for that.
Check it out. It's $1. It's $1 a month. Join the Discord. Hang out with us.
The
Play
Discord
video games
is
with us.
truly a
Play,
vibe.
Play Battlefield Red Sec with us.
We all hate it, but
Yeah.
I'll despise it.
actually,
But I need someone else to play with because Trainer won't anymore.
and a new soon-to-be guest plays with us, or is going to start playing with us on there. Apparently, so he said when he was drunk. Nate Marshall said that he would like to play Red Sec with us, and then he said, "Hey, yo, I wasn't joking. I want to be on y'all's sports show." And I was like, "Yeah, we'll figure out a way to do NBA. We haven't figured it out yet."
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because I mean we've talked about it a little bit, trying to do some NBA and NHL specials. It's a little tricky because of the constant scheduling of it and trying to piece that together correctly.
And load management.
yeah,
Hey,
load management's big.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, check out all our stuff. Share with your friends. Comment your favorite bets in the comments down below. And until next week, good luck and peace.